Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacks.
Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cantona.
Alexander Pato really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
And this is Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Cantona! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. He's gone for goal! Matthäus. And it's Wilshere. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min!
Son Heung-min made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Wilshere. Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Dani Olmo. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Pato. That's really well manoeuvred. Cantona, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shoots! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
Cantona! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. There's the start of the second half. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. That's a shade optimistic. Albert Ferrer. Xavi Alonso. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pato. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Wilshere did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now there's a fine ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Son Heung-min. Pato showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Oh, he's been caught on it! Can he finish? They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played through into space. Now that's well seen too.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Plays a sharp little ball here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
The final 5 minutes. Nicked it back promptly. And that's been drilled in. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cantona, given the lift of his goal, he's got to be quick to recover this. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Pato, voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet
welcome
to
to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays it across. Header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And they've got a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta, Albert Ferrer wins the duel this time. Alonso! Oh, nearly. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo, he has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Batistuta. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dani Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Timber spots it and intercepts. And it's Lampard. Searching pass, and Batistuta! And he's straight offside. Matthäus. Now it's Cantona. Cantona cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's a promising position. Courtois claims comfortably.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Xavi Alonso. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And it's Grealish. Grealish. Oh, this is a terrific run. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Dani Olmo powering forward here.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's run loose here. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Dani Olmo. Rummenigge. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cross needs to be good. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. We're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little...
Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Albert Ferrer, the man that is tenacity personified. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Pedri. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to... And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham to take it as usual. Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's there to hit it! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Grealish. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on goal. Decent chance! He scored! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So, and he's let fly! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Back into the middle. Rice. Rummenigge. Grealish. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Costa Curta. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Rijkaard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Grealish. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! He has done it! Deep into injury time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Reminder today, everybody,
Grealish picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona, definitely.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Saudi Arabia against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Saudi Arabia have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking.
Cantona! And he cuts out the supply. Grealish. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Xavi Alonso. And this is Adriano. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Couldn't squeeze it through. So it is still 0-0. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Xabi Alonso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Barcelona have their second corner now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Saudi Arabia have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. It'll be a throw-in. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's burst through! And the shot! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Adriano.
And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 15, Beckham. Number 5.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. That is some save from De Gea. Grealish. Now Costa Curta. Forlan. And it's Beckham. Oh, super ball! Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a little off target. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham! He's got away with one there. Costa Curta, quality ball. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... It's Pato! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. He rises! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That'll do under the circumstances. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another.
Just the goalkeeper, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short.
Saudi Arabia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. He's away.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pato! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia, number 6.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his
Coming on
stamina
the
was called
field
into question
is
then, but there's absolutely
number
nothing
11,
wrong with his heart and the efforts he
There will
put
be
in. He
3
was very
minutes
willing,
added
though,
time.
not quite able.
That's a super give and go. Saudi Arabia, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Just a quick
Cantona voted
announcement.
man
We'd
of the
like to
match,
inform you
and
that
deservedly
CCTV
so.
is now in operation for your safety.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Inter against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. Chance here to counter. It's a searching pass. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick.
Tevez! Chiellini gets it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now that's well seen too. Nakamura. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nakamura. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso. Distributed tidily. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Adriano. Great vision. And he's cut it out. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Inter Milan finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? It's made it real chance! Goal! Inter! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. No, again, there's no way through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Adriano. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. De Gea looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. There they go, hunting again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Alexander Pato simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
No, that was never going to make it. Always onto this. And the shot! They've scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Shot at goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is chance!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The ball has bounced loose now. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Adriano!
Substitution for Inter. Number 13. Adriano.
Inter Milan have
Number
turned to their
14,
bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 32, Tevez. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 10, Bellingham. Number 9, Filippo Inzaghi.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Costa Curta. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's through here. Good ball, good take. And that's it. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until...